Hi everyone, I'm Christy Forsyth with Clarity by Christy. I am a soul therapist and an intuitive that connects with the angelic energy, and I help the helpers, the light bringers, and the soulpreneurs of this world to live their most magical life. So if that's you and you're watching on my YouTube channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button below with the bell so you can get notifications for all the videos that I'm sharing here on the channel. And speaking of my YouTube channel, if you haven't stopped over to my YouTube channel, I have all of the monthly July tarot scopes up. So all of them are up now. Make sure you swing by and check out yours for the month. So how's everybody doing with all of this energy? I've been talking about this period of time that we call Mercury retrograde and the energy that I was feeling around that. And I've been saying that I just didn't feel like this was going to be as challenging in a lot of ways. I was feeling like there was going to be some lightness, some real value in this retrograde. And not that there's not always value, because there is, but I just didn't feel like we were going to feel like we were banging our heads against the wall quite so much during this retrograde, or that we were as stuck during this retrograde. And that might just be comparatively because we felt stuck as a collective in a lot of ways for a while now and have just started to see some things move forward. But I do feel forward-moving energy. I do feel like there's progress. I do feel like there's clarity coming through. And as we are working on wrapping up the energy of this retrograde, I really feel like this week is going to be about connecting the dots. It's like noticing what has come up for you, what has shown up for you throughout this time period lately. What have you been noticing? What are the themes that are showing up? So you really need to go below the surface. You need to go below the stuff that's making you emotional, the stuff that's upsetting you. Don't stay there on the surface and focus too much on the surface, because if you focus too much on the surface, you're going to miss the whole point. What you want to do is you want to go deeper. You want to look for, what are the themes that are showing up for me? What is this showing me? What am I supposed to understand? What is the lesson that I'm learning here? And I think that if you can really do that and take the time to do that, some amazing answers are going to come this week. The dots are going to start to connect, and it may come in some really interesting ways. I'll give you an example for me. So for those of you who have Netflix, one of my favorite books when I was a kid, my favorite book series was to read The Babysitter's Club. And they have The Babysitter's Club now on Netflix, and so I was really excited. And I've been watching episodes of that, and there was one in particular that, for whatever reason, because the show is based on the book, so for whatever reason, while I was watching that episode, it triggered a memory within me, and this particular memory was really connected to some of the things that I'm working through right now in my life, some of the things that I'm trying to make sense of right now in my life. And it really was kind of the missing piece that I needed to understand some things about myself. It really helped to connect the dots. And so something as simple as watching something like that, can bring answers with it. So allow yourself to just flow with what it is that you feel called to do. Your intuition is always going to show you the way, and is going to find a way to trigger these things within ourselves. So your job is just to notice, because I could have stayed on the surface and just said, oh, that's funny that that's being stirred up. But instead, I decided to allow that to marinate a little bit and to process it a little bit, and to think about, what is this trying to show me? Why is this coming up now? What's this about? And as I did that, some really powerful dots began to connect for me, and it allowed me to have this beautiful clarity, the kind of clarity that we can really find ourselves having as we navigate Mercury retrograde. So pay attention. Your job is to pay attention. Your job is to look below the surface. Don't get caught up in the surface bullshit, because if you do, you will stay stuck, okay? And we're really being shown the things that need to be healed. Specifically, I feel like right now, what needs to be healed within you? What behaviors in your life are coming through? What patterns in your life are coming through that are really, they exist because there's a healing that needs to exist or to happen within you, right? So what really needs to be healed here? So allowing yourself to recognize that, allowing yourself to look below the surface and explore all of that. And I think if you can do that, some really great clarity will come. And you might say, I don't have that clarity yet. And I would say, allow it to happen, allow it to process throughout this week, because I'm being shown that we're connecting the dots through the week, and we're going to, if we've already found clarity, continue to build upon that clarity. Jennifer's saying, in this quick-paced society, it takes a lot of work to slow down and notice what shows up. Yes, but the more that you work on that, she's saying, the better you can get at that. Absolutely. I have been given, you have been given your intuition for a reason. We all have an intuition, and that intuition is your inner knowing. And when you can take the time to tune into it, it's going to show you the way. It's going to flesh out the picture. It's kind of like putting together the pieces of a puzzle, and then eventually the picture makes sense, right? But allowing yourself to flow with that, allowing yourself to take the time to slow down. How many things can you just release from your daily routine that really aren't serving you, and allow yourself to take the time to be a little bit more quiet in your own energy, just to process, just to explore some of these things and not push them away. Explore them. Let yourself be shown what it is that you need to be working on, what it is that needs to be healed, because this is only going to make you better. This is going to take you to the next level. That's the whole point of retrograde, is to allow you to be better on the other side of it, to clear what you need to clear, to grow what you need to grow, and to understand where you go next, what that next step is for you. So I hope that you allow that process, even though absolutely it can be really challenging to slow down and to have that happen. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the tarot cards that I pulled. Okay, so here we have the Sun card reversed. Okay, so we might be feeling a little more disconnected from our light. We might not be feeling all sunshine and rainbows right now. You might be looking at me frustrated that I'm saying that dots are connecting, because you don't feel like your dots are connecting, or frustrated with me because I'm saying that this is a lighter retrograde. But I truly feel like it is. Ultimately, collectively, I do feel like it is. And I feel like it's a gift, because we've been dealing with so much already, right? And so if you allow it, if you don't fight it, if you flow with it instead of fight it, it will be lighter for you, okay? But we have to work on reconnecting with our light, and taking the time to reconnect with our light, taking the time to do the things that we know that we need to do to feel better, do better, be better, okay? The next card that we have here is the Page of Water. And sometimes the Page of Water energy can be new relationships coming into our lives, although this is not something that really is recommended during Mercury retrograde. But what I feel like this energy really is a new way of handling our emotions, a new way of understanding our emotions, because how many times do we have emotions come up and we look at that and we go, I don't understand this. I don't understand why I feel this way. I don't understand why I'm so upset. I feel like we are going to understand some things about ourselves. And through that understanding, it's going to allow us to handle our emotions differently, to maybe be more in control of making decisions from a place of intuition rather than from emotion. That really is the ideal, right? We don't want to make our choices, we don't want to make our decisions from emotion, because oftentimes we're making it from a place of fear. And if we can listen to our intuition instead and honor that, that's really going to be the best place. So I feel like there's going to be some improvements there. And I mean, there's some great energy I see coming up, including this Four of Fire. Okay, so the Four of Fire to me here in this spread is really feeling like success. It's feeling like there's something being completed. It's feeling like you understand something better, you're doing something better, or you're making better choices for yourself, or you will be making better choices for yourself, or there's just a solid improvement in some way, shape, or form, and you're moving forward, and you're going to build on that foundation, because this four for me is very much about a foundation of success. Okay, so you're setting yourself up with a foundation of success by doing this deep, sometimes shadow work, sometimes challenging work to set yourself up with the foundation for success. And then the next card that we have here is the Empress card. The Empress card is a beautiful energy. Hi, Julie. The Empress card is about abundance. It's about giving birth to your dreams. I feel like we maybe had this card last week. I can't remember now, but like the beginning of something, right? What is coming up for you? What dreams do you have? What things are you wanting to make happen? I feel like we've really collectively over the past several months really gotten clear about our priorities, what we want, where we want to go. And while we may be in this period of reflecting and some confusion right now, I think what we're ending up concluding is that we need to go after our dreams. We need to go after what's most important to us because we're taking a look at our priorities and what we really value. And so we need to go for it. So if you're kind of on the fence of something, really begin to get yourself set up with a solid foundation to allow yourself to begin to go for it. We are in a period of time collectively where we are destined to honor our souls. This is what we're learning as a collective, right? And so you don't have to stay stuck in the same places that you have been stuck for years. I don't care how long you've been stuck. It doesn't mean you have to stay stuck. And we're learning about ourselves. We're learning about our soul. We're listening to our souls, and we're honoring our souls on a whole new level beyond what we've ever done in the past. And this whole process has really fostered that. So honor your soul, give birth to your dreams, understand that you'll be protected, understand that you'll be supported as you begin to take steps in the direction of your dreams. Then we have the Five of Water reversed, okay? So the Five of Water reversed is about letting old stuff go. There's just some old stuff that through this journey that we've had going on, is being released. It's like I gave the example of what was triggered for me within the Babysitters Club. There's something being healed here. There's something that maybe you're not even consciously aware of that needed to be healed. And it's allowing your vibration to be raised. It's allowing you to move forward. It's allowing you to step into the next phase of your life. It's allowing you to go after your dreams. It's allowing for amazing opportunities to come into your life. So let it happen. Let the healing happen. If you allow yourself to focus on your healing and do the work, the reward will come. So I think that it's really key that we allow that. And then we have the life experience card. Okay, so for those of you who are familiar with tarot, this is the Tower card. This is, to me, some people feel afraid of this energy, but this doesn't feel scary to me at all. This feels like powerful revelations that change your entire life. This feels like changes that are just happening within you, a restructuring that is happening within you that allows you to do life better. Okay, this is powerful, powerful stuff. This is about you learning how to spread your wings and fly. This is about you learning what's most important to you and going after it. This is about clearing away what no longer serves you. That might be habits, that might be choices that you have continued to make, patterns that you've continued to make that you're just done with. I said in my post earlier or last week, like when you get tired of your own bullshit, you make powerful change. And this feels like we just kind of get tired of our bullshit and we say, it's time to move forward. It's time, I'm ready. Right? And so this is a beautiful energy. I feel like this is a beautiful change for your life. So allow the change to happen. Allow the change to come. We also have the Hermit card. These are theme cards that I pulled. So the Hermit card, and I don't necessarily feel like this is necessarily you needing to like hold yourself up somewhere, right? This is just really what we were talking about earlier, where it's like take some time out to listen to your soul. Take some time out to really be in your own energy and to hear what your soul has to say in order to allow yourself to connect these dots that are trying to come through. And the last card that we have here is the Saboteur. Where are you self-sabotaging yourself? Where are you maybe sabotaging other people. I hope not, but sometimes, you know. So where are you sabotaging yourself? Where are you keeping yourself stuck? Where are you preventing yourself from growing? You know, what do you need to change? What do you need to do differently to do life better? Because we have all of the power within to do that, and this is a beautiful energy to help support those changes. So those are your messages for this week. If you guys want to learn more about me or about clarity, you can check me out at discoveryourawakening.com. Again, if you guys are watching this on my YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button with the bell. If you're watching on my Facebook, make sure you swing by my YouTube channel and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you guys soon with another video. Take care, guys.